What's poppin', y'all? You already know it's your girl Tiera and I am back with another video. I am super excited to start this series called Tapped In with Tiera. I don't usually do too much talking on my YouTube channel. It's very much just my Tiera Tuesdays and like visualizers that I do. So I wanted to do something a little different come 2021 and just like talk to you guys more and let you guys, see the back end and like the inside of some things that I be doing when it comes to me and my music. Now, I will say I'm not really a fan of talking. I'm very introverted unless like you know me or like I'm your friend. So this is definitely something that like it took me a while to really want to like get into. So excuse me if I'm a little awkward or like I get a little bit uncomfortable. I just got to get used to like being behind the camera and talking to y'all. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into my music recap.
Now go slowly, just come and hold me, but don't control me. Boy, you don't know me. I'm a hot commodity around in these streets. The way my body moves, everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see.
So we're gonna start in 2018. Now, I've always been a singer. I've been singing my entire life. I've been in choir. I've done music lessons. I've done shows. I've done performances, contests, all of that. I've been singing, singing, singing. But I never once wanted to pursue singing. Like, I knew that singing was fun. I could do it. It's something that I could do. But I never was like, I'm gonna be Beyonce. I'm gonna be Alicia Keys. I'm gonna be Fantasia. Like, that was never my dream. I always had other goals. I think at one point I wanted to like be a therapist, a fashion designer. I think I wanted to be a doctor at one point. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But I never once was like I want to do music. So coming to college, you meet so many people who do literally everything. And I had this guy friend and he did music, and we was hanging out one day, and I think we was just listening to music or whatever. And you know me, I'ma sing along. If I know it, I'ma sing it, period. So we was hanging out and I'm just like humming, singing along. I didn't even remember what the song was, and he was like, hold on, like, you can sing. Like, I never knew you could sing. And I'm like, oh, I dabble, but I don't just be singing, I just be singing. And so he did music, and he was like, what, like, have you ever tried to write music, blah, blah. And I'm like, nope, never thought about it. So he basically gave me, like, homework, and he wanted me to, that night, go home, listen to some instrumentals on YouTube, and write a song. So I was like, I've never tried it, but I mean, why not? Literally, why not? It's not like I'm gonna lose anything from doing this. So I go home and I'm listening to beats. I think I had typed in like R&B instrumentals, and you come up with Daniel Caesar type beat, Caesar type beat, blah blah blah. So I'm just listening to music, and it's just one beat, and I'm really like feeling it. I'm like, okay, all right, this cool. And the next thing I know, I'm fuck you, fuck love, fuck us. And then boom, I write my last song on my first EP called The Breakup. And the EP is called No Minors. But so I wrote The Breakup, and so he come over the next day and I sing him the song, right? And he like, you ain't never wrote nothing before? I'm like, no, like this was literally my first time. And when I tell y'all, it took me probably like 15 to 20 minutes to write that entire song. And that's my second favorite song off of that EP. That song is actually really good to me, and that was the start of me starting a music career. After that, cause you get an opinion from one person, you be like, that's cute, but I need to ask somebody else just for clarification. So I had this friend, Naomi, who also does music, and she was actually in the beginning stages and process of like putting music out and becoming an artist. So I was like, this is what I'm trying to like talk to. So we hang out one day, she showed me her new music, telling me about everything she got going on, all her endeavors. And I'm like, boom, like, I wrote this little thing. I don't know if it's cute or not, but you let me know. So I sing it for her, And she was like, oh my gosh, like, that's so good. Have you recorded it? Are you gonna put it out? And I'm like, girl, recorded it? Like, what? So she basically put me in the door with her producer, and the rest is history. Well, not necessarily the rest is history, but that's how I got started into making music. She put me in the door with her producers, and it was actually 2 producers that she uses. And then later on down the line, I ended up meeting my amazing producer, JP. And I love JP. JP is one of those people that when he actually came to me. When he came to me, I could tell that he was very genuine, very passionate, and very creative, and I really like that about him. It was my first time kind of like getting into music, so he used to be like, oh, you gotta come through, and we gotta book a session, you gotta come through so we can record something, like come through. And I always be like, yeah, like baby, I'ma come through, and then never come through. But every time he saw me, he was so persistent, he was so like, Tiera, like you need to get in the studio, So boom, I finally get in the studio. And he records 2 songs for me off of my EP, and then I use 2 other producers for the other 2 songs. And that entire couple months that I spent working on that EP was honestly amazing to me. I met a lot of artists and musicians during those couple months that really pushed me and motivated me to put a project out. Because it's one thing to write music and it's one thing to record music, but it's a whole nother entity to release it to the world and I guess just like get feedback from it, see what people think. So I was definitely very nervous, but during that time frame I met a lot of amazing people. Okay, so now we are in 2019, and this is the year that I'm gonna release my first EP. I didn't necessarily know when at the beginning of the year when I wanted to release it, but the EP was basically finished around January. I just had to tweak a little things, and then I was working on cover art. And I was just like, I don't know nothing about cover art. I didn't know what I wanted it to look like. I didn't know who made cover art. I didn't know nothing. So one day I'm scrolling on Twitter and I see this girl. She's an artist, and she has all these paintings, and they're beautiful. Sis can draw and sis can paint, okay? Like, she did what she had to do. So I go to her page and I'm looking, and she actually does a lot of graphic design stuff too. So I'm like, okay. So I hit her up and I'm telling her like, hey, I'm a new artist. I'm coming out with my first EP. I'm looking for some cover art, but I'm not really sure like what direction I want to go in. So all she asked me was for like a breakdown of the meaning of my EP, what it symbolizes and what it means to me. And then boom, she sent me the EP cover, and it was perfect. I looked like, as soon as I saw it, I think I made like 1 or 2 tweaks to it. And then after that, I was like, this is it. This is gonna symbolize like what I want the EP to symbolize. And I was like, perfect. So before my EP, around, I want to say probably October, November, I started doing shows in the area. So like in San Marcos, Austin, San Antonio. And it was kind of like getting my feet wet. It was a different experience because I had never performed my own music before. I had only performed covers to things. So me being able to go out and perform my music, and like people coming up to me after the show like, oh girl, like what's your name, where can I download your song, or like you was fire, like can I follow you on Instagram? Like that really pushed me and motivated me to want to keep going and want to keep making music. So then boom, March comes around and I released the EP, and it was amazing. I had a good birthday. I got so much amazing feedback from the EP. I got a lot of love from people that were listening, and it was a lot for me, honestly. I was very nervous, up until that morning that it had came out, but after receiving so many like text messages and videos of people listening to the song and like vibing out to it, I was like, okay, like they like it, so bet. It kind of made me want to like just continue to do music and just continue to push my pen and see what else I could do. So I don't want to say that after I released my first EP, I kind of like took off, but that's just the term I'm gonna use because we all know I haven't taken off anywhere. But yeah, so after that, I started singing at a lot of school events. I got invited to sing at a lot of basketball games, softball, baseball. I sung at the Boco Awards. I sung at a lot of ceremonies that were just like Texas State faculty and staff. So I was just very blessed to be able to have like all these opportunities, not only like to sing my own music around town and like in surrounding areas, but to also go and sing for the school that I was at, because that's just another way to get my name out. Because I'm always say all publicity ain't good publicity, but the publicity I was getting was good, okay? Like, I was just getting known and getting my name out there, and forever grateful for any organization or any person that had thought about me to reach out to me to do something like that, because I'm telling y'all, after my first EP, I was just booked and busy. I was singing here, singing there, singing here, singing there, and I was just like, wow, like, I actually like love to do this, and like performing is something that I definitely have found a passion for. Boom. So now we are in 2020, and I know that 2020 was not all that it was supposed to be cut out to be. We thought that 2020 was going to be the year. Everybody was going to do great. Life was going to be great. We're going to be on the money team. We're going to be getting clear skin, hair getting long, booty getting big, right? And then the world shut down. You ain't been do none of that. And like, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like kind of torn because it did happen right before South by Southwest, and this was my first year actually having shows. I think I had 5 shows that I had booked for South by Southwest, and I only got to do one of them. But shout out to my amazing friends in New York who still had their show for South by Southwest and let me come out and kill it. But besides that, I was like, what are we going to do? Like, I had so much planned as far as performances, as far as videos, as far as content that I wanted to put out that I kind of felt like was never going to get done because we didn't know when things were going to clear up. But that did not stop us. So fast forward, beginning of 2020, I released my first music video, Ride. Shout out to everybody who was a part of that. Doogie, Darik, Io, Preston, Mila, Sid, Deja, the choreographer, and Royal for Make Sure I Look Good, and Kenzie for shooting the video. I think that's everybody. The video was great. I was definitely nervous to do a music video just because I'm not the person to be behind camera. But it was actually really fun. We shot for 2 days. It was 2 very long days, and I honestly don't even think I would have been able to get through the 2 days without my friends coming down and really supporting me and being the backbone that I needed for that weekend. The video came out Valentine's Day, and everybody loved it. It was actually really great. It was definitely a different side that people have never gotten to see of me because I was singing and dancing. I do have like a dance background, but that's just not something, you only know that if you know me kind of thing. So being able to showcase, another talent to people was definitely really fun and exciting. And I'm just happy that everybody liked it because I really did enjoy my time filming it. Another exciting thing that I did in 2020 was release my second single, Party Girls. Now, Party Girls was supposed to come out in 2019, but we had a little technical difficulties, so it came out in 2020. And so I had the song, and I was kind of sitting on it. No, not kind of. I was sitting on it for a couple months. We finished the cover art for Party Girls in January, and I didn't put it out until May because, like I said, I was just waiting. I like my things to be intentional, so I was waiting for a good day to put it out. I was like, when do I want to put out this song? It was a different vibe and a different style from what people have heard before, so I was also like, I can't just spark up this new song. Like, it has to be it has to mean something. It got to come with some type of meaning behind it. So I released it on one of the graduation days in May because I had a lot of friends graduate in 2020. I was supposed to be class of 2020, and I was like, this song is perfect. It's a party song. It's a dance song. You're going to get up, move, turn up, all of that. And Party Girls was great. I still get feedback from Party Girls. I think that's probably one of my favorite, that's like top 2, but not 2, one of my favorite songs that I have out right now. Just because I like to switch it up. I like to be very versatile in my music, in my taste, in my vibe, in my style. And I definitely think that Party Girls was able to showcase that. Now, I know that all of 2020 we was in a pandemic, but me and my team got together and we started working on my visual project. Now, I have been thinking already about coming up with a bigger project than No Minors. So No Minors was cute, but it was only 4 songs, and I wanted to put out something longer, something that had a longer story. And then now, like, having more people on my team is when we came up with the whole visual project idea. I was already going to put out the music. The music was coming for sure, but it was like, what can we do to bring more to my fans than just music? We need content. We need to show them something. You can't just be music. Like, people want to see the face behind the music too. So that's basically what we did. We started shooting videos almost like every other weekend. It was happening so fast. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely opposed to a visual project, but now we've shot all the videos and I'm in love with all of them. I am super, super excited for you guys to see them because there was so much hard work, not just for me, but from so many other people behind the scenes to get it done. And they did what they had to do. You know, I can only do so much. I can only be so cute and sing so good in front of the camera, but it really takes the people that be working behind closed doors to make me look cute, make me sound good when I'm out of breath, and just put everything together for me. So shout out to everybody who was a big help for the visual project that we're working on. Y'all will have more details about my visual project in a documentary that I will be shooting soon that is going to go with my bigger project that I'm working on. The bigger project is coming out this year in 2021. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Super, super excited to bring that to y'all because y'all deserve it. And me and my team been working hard on it, and I can't just keep holding on to all this content. I gotta put it out there. But yeah, so 2020, we're in quarantine, and I'm just working on videos, working on music, trying to finalize everything, trying to plan the end of my 2020 to get ready for 2021 so I'm not lacking in things that I want to do. So some other amazing things that I got to do in 2020 was I was featured on a playlist by The Game. That was amazing because I was the only R&B artist on there. It was basically a mixtape, so it had a whole bunch of people that rap. And so for me to reach out to him and for him to show me love and to let me be a part of the project was amazing. I actually got to speak with him, and he was very nice, very humble, and very motivational when I had talked to him. Definitely told me to, keep pushing my pen. And he also said that he would be down to work with me one day. So, I can't say too much, but maybe there is something in the works going on there. And now we are in 2021, and all I have to say is I keep saying that, like, I'm excited and I'm looking forward to everything that I have that's coming out, but that's literally all I can say is that because I truly am excited because just for me, being able to see my growth from the beginning of me doing music to me being shy, me not singing in front of people, me not wanting to be behind the camera, to me about to release a whole visual project, a whole musical project with 10 songs on it, and to me being on YouTube and like doing videos, like this is just amazing and crazy to me. And I just want to say shout out to all of y'all for supporting me, showing me love, and keeping me grounded, and really just letting me know that y'all are enjoying what I'm doing. It definitely makes me it makes it easier for me to post more content for y'all. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment on it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any more ideas for videos that I can do for Tapping with Tiera, please let me know, because I'm always looking for more ideas and talking topics or things that you would want to hear me talk about, or people that you might want to see on the show. Let me know. And if you like it, make sure you share this video, send it to your mama, send it to your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, your best friend, your line sisters, your dog, your cat, and the birds. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And also make sure you subscribe to my channel. Now, this ain't Tuesday, but this is Tiera, and as always, I'll see y'all next Thursday.